Hi, my name is Katie Sky, and welcome back to the 31 Days of Halloween on my island, Ghoulish. This is the entrance that we kind of worked on yesterday. So basically, we got the pathing done, and I plotted out where all of the houses are gonna go, and now I just need to decide who's gonna go in here. But first, I decided to put one of my empty plots down so that we can go for villager hunt and just get one of the villager hunts kind of out of the way. But before we can do that, we need to place the plot. And now that the plot is down, we can get ready to go for a little villager hunt. We have our tickets, and let's go to the first island. And island number one is Ken, I believe, but we do not need a chicken. And next up we have, it's little Mint. I love Mint. She's so cute. And then Money Rock Island, we have an ostrich. So we definitely don't need them. So on to the next, and another chicken. So many chickens, you guys. And we have a little Caroline on this island, and I do like her, but not for this island of Ghoulish. And then one of my stalkers showed up, Norma. And then Marina, she really stalks me. And then I really thought about taking him. I think Rasher could really work, but I decided to leave him. And on to the next one, it was, of course, an anteater. And then we had a wolf. And on this island, we had Diana, who's just too cute. And then an unmentionable on the next island, followed by Bruce. And then an alligator. It was just not a good time for me on this hunt. And then we did have, I think this is Rosie. She's cute, but she's too cute, like Diana. And I did some hunting on my own, and after 98 tickets, we found Lucky. And I am so excited to be able to take him back to Ghoulish. Like, he was one of the dreamies for this island, and I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to get him because he can be kind of hard to find. But we found him, and we found him under 100 tickets, just barely, but still, it counts. And so we can take him back to Ghoulish, and he can come hang out and, you know, hunt bugs or whatever the lazies do. And now that we have found Lucky, we can get back to Ghoulish and start building the rest. Well, not the rest. I don't finish the entrance in this video, which is my bad, but we made progress. So first I need to pick which villagers are going to live in this little cul-de-sac. And then I just need to start putting the houses down. So we're going to start with Cherry. And while you watch that, I'm going to explain a little bit about what's happened with this series. So it was supposed to start on October 1st, which makes sense because that's the beginning of proper spooky time. But I was on a plane on October 1st, and I was trying to get everything done beforehand. And my computer just completely freaked out, and I couldn't take my computer with me for this trip because I was maxed out on space and weight, and my laptop is kind of wonky right now in that she be breaking like very slowly, like part of my screen isn't working now and she's slowing down for sure. So I just didn't want to risk traveling with her, but because of that, the technical difficulties that I had was basically that my computer wouldn't upload to YouTube, and I had my family kind of try to troubleshoot it while I was in Chicago, but they don't really know anything about YouTube and those processes, so it didn't work. So it's gonna be a little off kilter, but it just means that spooky season is gonna last longer. Which I mean, spooky season is pretty much year round for me, but I digress. So that's kind of what has happened with this island. And I still want to do it, even though I am still really busy and I was out of town for a while. But I still wanted to do this island because I love the idea of it. And also, I like spooky things and I like to build them. So, I decided to try it. It's been very difficult so far. And if anyone has affordable desktop recommendations, leave them below because I'm going to need to replace this very old laptop very soon. I mean, she has served me well, but she is like 6 years old at this point, and the programs I use to do all of the Animal Crossing for YouTube, they're pretty intense for such an old computer, so I am gonna have to upgrade, but your girl is broke. I am definitely on the more starving part of the artist realm. So, if you have any affordable recommendations, let me know so that I can continue making videos. Now, enough about that. Let's get back to the build. And so, right now, I'm just working on some of not the neighborhood. I don't know why I wanted to say that. Some of the houses in the neighborhood and just putting down the codes and getting it ready to decorate basically. And I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, which sorry it's going to be so short, but I didn't have a lot of time to film this day. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but I don't finish the entrance in this video. I get close, but there's still more that I need to kind of situate before it can be like classified as finished. So we are going to have one more day for the entrance, so make sure that you come back tomorrow so that you can see it all finished. But I don't know about you guys, but entrances are always the hardest part of an island for me because I don't really know fully what the vibes are or what I'm going for yet. Like I have the vague idea, but it's not like solidified yet. And so that's what building the entrances for me kind of does is it gives me a chance to like play around and figure out exactly what the island vibe needs to be, which takes a lot longer. And I would say on average it does take me 3 to 4 days, or I guess not days, like 3 to 4 sessions of building to kind of get the entrance squared away. So I should have anticipated that, but I didn't, and here we are. But let's see. So Chicago was so much fun. I am so glad I went, and I'm already ready to go back next year. Like, I'm super excited to go back next year because now I have a lot more information on what to expect, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I met some really cool people, made some new author friends, and it was really, really good. And so I'll be doing that one again next year, but I do have another book signing next month, so in November. But I don't want to say it's local because it's definitely like a 4 hour drive for me, but it's still in California. So it's kind of local because it's still in my state. But that's the one that I'm prepping for now. But after that's the last signing for this year, which I didn't do very many. I did 4 total, I think. Yeah. I did 4, 3 in person, 1 virtual. They were all amazing. And I'm very tired still from all the peopling I did when I was in Chicago. That is definitely the hardest part. Being an introvert and an author doing events is like it can be very exhausting, but they're definitely worth it. And so I'm excited for the next one, but I'm also excited for, you know, the all of them to be done so that I can kind of take a breath. Plus, I've been trying to finish writing this one book that I've literally been writing for almost 2 years. Off and on for 2 years, but definitely I've been working on it for 2 years and I need to finish it. Just like we finished this video today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!